Hi, I'm Rosie.
Yay, I'm back on YouTube.
Welcome to my channel. We're looking to what's going on intuitively in the world, from the political to the personal.
You can book personal readings on my website, rosieinsights.com. Rosie and Karina News Digest. Rosie Insights started about 7 years ago as Rosie Psychic Investigator, looking at news related to the Trump administration. Over the years, I have followed the practice of doing research about what's going on in the news, making that a core feature of my content. As of November 7th, 2024, I have had Karina as my daily guest slash partner for the series after the election. We are committed to working as a pair on this series at least until this election situation is resolved. Karina lives in Arizona, loves crystals, and is a certified aromatherapist. She is working on her website for private client healing appointments. We'll share her info once it's ready. Karina started as Rosie's, meaning my client, about 5 years ago, and then we became friends and started sharing the conversations we were having privately already. This channel is about looking at current news and events through an intuitive lens and sharing intuitive information. This content is for entertainment purposes only. Trust your intuition. This channel is just one source. Do your research, trust your intuition. You are the master of your own beliefs. What we won't do: conform. We do not conform with what other channels say necessarily. This is an independent channel, as is theirs. If you have a question about what you heard on another channel, ask that channel. On to today's episode. If you like this video, subscribe and press like. Thank you for watching.
Hello, everybody. Welcome. Rosie and Karina, Psychic Investigators. Hello, hello.
Hello. Hello.
Hello, Karina. So today we
Hello.
had an event. Today,
Yeah.
interesting event. So I saw, guys, when this was happening, I didn't want to watch the whole thing. And I saw some comments, and then I stopped. Like, oh my God, it didn't happen. I was very upset about it because I thought in my mind logically that's the thing, that's when it has to happen. I'm going forward, we'll discuss it, but I don't see, it's not clear to me honestly how they will stop it. I did look into it today and everything, and I don't see Trump in power. How? I don't know. I don't know again. But we want to do, we want to look into just one question before we go. And I'm planning, I'm going to show you also these little Norman things that I've done. And then, okay, but
Hmm.
let's start here with this part. So, oh, the
Let's do the
protection.
prayer.
Yeah.
Let's do the
I like
prayer.
to ask for protection, beautiful ray of light coming on top of my head as I breathe in. I feel my lungs as I breathe out. I create a circle. I create a circle. I step into it. I step into it. I feel protected. I feel connected. I like to ask that information come only from the highest sources that create the good and only the good. So it is. Okay. So let's ask why, okay, why didn't Kamala, or let's say the Democrats, do what I thought they would
Mhm.
do or they could have done? So why didn't they do it then? Okay.
Same answer.
Yeah. So because we did, yeah, we talked to Corinne and I, like, looked into it. Yeah, and I saw, so this is the thing, right? The answer that you're talking about.
Hmm.
So I
Yeah.
still see that they're like, they can't do what Trump was doing because say maybe would do it without violence, but again, they would be contesting, they're not allowing the voter certification to go through. So they said no, we can't do it because we'll just be just like Trump. So but it's saying they knew, it's saying what you saw was true. They knew that there were the voting certificates are missing and that they didn't have, so I mean, so they didn't have all of them because it's right. They couldn't
Hmm.
check with it, check.
Right, right.
So so that's that. That's a part. And I don't
Yeah.
think and I feel like I'm going to show you guys also. Somebody sent me this message explaining that the archives, National Archives, Electoral College is still down. And to me, it suggests that they don't have, it's not on. Who knows? They didn't. So they had 14 votes, right? Gwen, by the time you checked,
Right.
the 14 missing still, and
14
then
missing.
you checked at 11:30 a.m.
Mhm.
And then the website went down. I don't know if they have updated since this person messaged me like at 6 p.m. or something. So this is a situation. I think they knew that there was something shady as to their, and again, it's not like they don't know this, but they don't want to bring it up the same manner that Trump did. That's what I understood. Okay,
Hmm.
so
Yeah.
Karina,
Can't make her look
right?
right.
Right.
Otherwise, it would be the same. It would be her causing, they would just say an insurrection, just like he did.
Hmm.
So it
Hmm.
was,
Hmm.
they weren't going to
So
put her in a
yes,
position.
and also I saw this that they can't because it's saying if Kamala did this publicly, no matter what the evidence, they would say, "Oh, she did it just like Trump." So no political party is right, or is like is honest or something
Yeah.
because of this. But again, we'll see. We'll see. I
Yeah.
don't. I was telling Karina, I don't know how this will make sense. Like how what they will do, who is going to do something because I think I've run out of logical, to my mind, options. There must be other options, but again, because Biden has a lot of power, he can do something. And I think it's basically up to him. Is he going to do something? I think yes. What? I have no idea at this point. I don't know. But let's move. I want to show you guys little Normans. But Corinna, do you have anything else to say about this? If you have anything to add, if you want anything else about this part.
I think what I was going to add will go into the next
Okay.
segments.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me pause here. Okay, so I'm doing here the Lenormand. So I did earlier today, I did once, then I did twice, just another one to confirm, to get more
Hmm.
information. So what's interesting here, this is the Grand Tableau of Lenormand, just to see, it's like, well, what the hell is going on? It was a question, right?
Hmm.
Because, like I said, I do think this was, I know people say, oh, you didn't, oh, you said there's something that happened. So I thought, this is the thing, logically, something would happen by then because that is a time when something could be contested. It didn't happen, but at the same time, the voter surrogate were not on. They were still not on in the morning, and then apparently I received messages saying that the National Archives was down. So we have not seen all of them, right? So I
Hmm.
don't know how they sort of like. I'll get into that in a little bit, but the point is like that. I'm going to show you the story from the Lenormand perspective. So I asked this as I think right after I was
Hmm.
on watching it live, by the way.
Hmm.
So this wanted to show you. So this part, the first three cards, it uses all the cards of Norman. So the first three cards are the key. So that's what's happening. So the key is something important. The scythe cutting. So some sudden news. There are coming important news coming, and important sudden news, unexpected news, shocking news coming. And then we have here. So that's the tone. Okay. Then we have if you look then we jump out. One of the most important things is kind of like doing this jumping. Now let's see, where's the horse? Man, here it. Oh, that's right. Here it is. So if you go to the key is the most important thing. You go to the position of the house one is here. It's actually already here, and this is something coming now. It re-emphasizes something's coming because it's not only the position one, but it's also important. Something coming now that is very important. Then we jump to the ship. Where's the ship? So the news may be related to something foreign. Then we have here find the ship right here. Okay, so I'm gonna it is the images are a little bit out of focus because it's big, right? As I zoom in. But anyway, here you see the three. The three is the ship, right? You jump from here, position three, to the ship.
Hmm.
Whereas the ship? The ship is in the position of the secret. So, and the ship, what is the ship? Something foreign. So something foreign. that is secret. That what okay. But the important thing that I want to show you here now, focusing on the ship card, is that it is next to the dog is the friend, and it's actually in the house of friends. So who are the dog allies? So the allies, right, are
Mhm.
have this is like important anchor in the ship. So the information is related to the allies. The allies have this information. So let's go now to let's jump, since we can't jump from the 18 because the card 18 is in the house of 18. Oh no, no, I'm sorry, I'm a mistake. This is the house of the letter. The 18, the dog is in the house of the letter. So the allies have a document, right? So the ship here, the important thing, the permanent issue related to something foreign is connected to our allies. And allies have the document. Let's find the document card. The document card is here. What is it? So this 19, 20, 21. 21 is the house of a mountain, something blocked. What is blocked here is it's like ending because of a document that ends something related to the White House. And what is next to the White House card is hacking. The mice is related to hacking. So here we have, okay, the deal. So if you think of the president as a job, right? The job card, the technical job card is the ring. The ring is in the house of the law or the House of Representatives. It ends why? Because of a document. So this whole thing could end because of a document related to what? The White House. What is on top of the White House? Um, I'm sorry, no, hold on a second. Uh, so the document related to the White House hacking, right here we have document White House hacking. And then when you look at hacking, what is on top of it? The House of Election. So I'm sorry, the card of election. So election hacking. Who is the man? The man is Trump. I have established Trump is the man, and I was reading, and woman is Kamala. So you have here what is next to Trump? A secret. So and here now what's interesting is that next to Trump is the card of the public. So secret about Trump becomes public. And then the snake is the card of there were problems like it's like so there's two cards in Lenormand that are related to cheating, the snake and the treachery. I think in some ways the snake is like fake percent or something fake. So it could be fake. And when you look at the card of 34 is abundance, is a lot of money, fish. Usually this is also a card of many of something. So it suggests that the votes are fake for Trump because
Mhm.
you have here public problems with the multiples, right? The multiples are incorrect.
Mhm.
So you see the situation. Then we see this other very interesting things here that I want to bring your attention to. So here we have the card number 16. That's stars, but it's also the card of networks and technology, Starlink, right? So
Mhm.
here we have the boss, I think, is the person who gets the job. The boss, Starlink recognized that Starlink picked the boss. Here, organization chose use the technology to get the anchor, to get the job, to put itself in the job, right? And then we have here now, what else did I want to show you? You have what was also extremely fascinating is that the card 22, which is a card related to election, is in the house of treachery.
Mhm.
So there's election treachery, and then what if you jump to find the card 14, which corresponds to the house 14? It's in the position of the scythe, something cut and something sudden. So the treachery not only was sudden, but it will be cut. Important news about the treachery, that was the aggressive treachery, the treachery that will be fought. Okay, so this
Mhm.
is it making sense? I hope this makes sense. And then the other thing that I thought was also very interesting. Now we have here the 19. The 19 is the house of institutions. It could be the courts, it could also be the House of Representatives. And we have here, and it could be, and I don't know, it tells me what was it, the DOJ, don't forget, something legal. And then
Mhm.
we have it's in the house of happiness. And if you look for the card of happiness, it's in the house of older I have already kind of baptized the third card to have many meanings, including the older man. I think of it as Biden. So happiness in the house of Biden. Biden is here. Biden is what? In the house of allies, the house of NATO. So
Mhm.
so here it is. The courts with I would say let's just say the courts here. Something legal, something established. Like it's almost like this, think of it as the government. You could even say that it's the card of the government, broadly speaking. The government of Biden has allies, and then here's the lead to Kamala. Okay, so it's all these things that are quite interesting. And then you hear, now let's look at the coffin. The coffin is public, is in the house of public. So the deal ends in public. Okay, and this is and so the ending is the house of endings is has a card of clouds, so doubts and things that were hidden. So you see how this is essentially just a snapshot of now. So here then we have also here the election is blocked. The top of the card of the election card is the card of the mountain, which is something blocked. Below the election is the hacking card. So the election is blocked because of hacking. And then the White House hacking was an opportunity. Look, it was an opportunity for that was a sudden and again will be cut, which is like interesting. There's this parallel of like something sudden, an opportunity is also cut because of what? Cheating about what? About the election and 19, 20, 22 election. What jumps to the house? What's the in the house of election? The White House. And the White House, now what's interesting is that the House card has the cross. The cross is a burden, something really difficult, but also something destined. And who is in a destined position? Kamala.
Mm-hmm.
So it's interesting because it could be both a burden. Usually, to be honest, is more like a burden, but you could see also as some house of destiny. So it's all, I think this kind of goes with what we're saying. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
really. And it's interesting that it something that I hadn't thought about too much. I mean, I had said it before, but lately I haven't said much about the NATO thing, right? It looks the card suggests that NATO is will play the foreign not adversary, the foreign friend will
Mm-hmm.
help us because the news it has to do with something foreign. The news that comes and is very important. So okay, another thing that I want to say before I go, the what is very important here is that what the news that is important isn't what is the house of the key is the public. So the important news comes out in public about the secrets related to Trump and how he cheated the voting numbers. That's what it's that's literally what he's saying here. So okay, so this is the moment according to Lenormand. Okay, I just want to show just 1 second. I'm gonna pick just to show you quickly the other. Corinne, are you there? Sorry, I'm like
Mm-hmm.
behind.
No, I didn't want to interrupt any of
So
that.
I did another one like right immediately after just to make sure, and it's similar. We have now what's interesting is that the first card is the election card. And the election card is what is in the house of the writer. Where's the writer? Let's see. The writer is here. So election news comes. And where's the news? What is the news about? So here's 36, 35, 34, 33. Something very again, remember the jump is something important.
Mm-hmm.
Is saying where now let's look for the key. The key is like is in the house of happiness. So something important that makes us happy. Let's jump then happiness. Let's see. Where is it? 1 second. Happiness in the house of the woman, house of Kamala. So
Mm-hmm.
the news about the election right here is important.
Mm-hmm.
It relates to the happiness of a woman. And the woman is Kamala. Kamala is in the house of anchor, of permanence. There she is. Okay, and then let's look at for the anchor. Where's the anchor? Hmm, nice. It has to be here because they all are here. Okay, it is.
Yeah.
The anchor is fighting. Now it's in the house of fighting, whip, aggression. So their fight, this is being disputed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Here is, and then let's see, the aggression card is, oh, sorry. It's like, okay, here it is, a card of, so what's interesting is that the card of aggression is in the house of the sun, success or also, and also exposure. So, and where is the sun? The sun is in the house of the White House. So the truth about the White House comes out. Now let's look at where's the sun. Oh, sorry, I'm sorry. Where's the house? Great to tell me if I'm going overboard because it is
No,
interesting
no,
the story.
it is interesting.
And then here we have the White House. Where is it? It's in the House of Documents. And let's look for the document. The document is, hold on, here,
Telling a story.
right? Is like so 9876 is a lack of clarity. So the document in a way shows the lack of clarity about the election, but also will clarify it, I believe. Okay, so let's see where is it with cloud. Cloud also could be in a way how those people connected in the cloud, right? In a way, technically, to share the
Mm-hmm.
information. Oh, where's the cloud card? Oh, here it. Oh, what is the cloud? In the house of foreign ship.
Yeah.
So here is now, okay, the lack of clarity comes from the situation that happened in the cloud related. Now here is election problem in the cloud. You could also say that,
Yep.
right? It leads to that, or also could be in the literal cloud, meaning computer cloud, okay? And then we have now let's see the ship. Let's find a ship. Here is changes. The ship is in the card of changes. Moving. And look at this. There, the man, who's the man? Trump. Trump changes. Trump foreign intervention or ship goes down. No ship, no going nowhere. Okay.
Mm,
So again, and Trump is in what? In the house of technology or the house stars, right? Starlink.
yeah.
So, and let's find where's Starlink here. So Starlink is here is in the house of recognition. So it's now that's also very interesting here. The recognition of Starlink, the moon, right? Something comes out, something's public.
Right.
And sudden public knowledge about the organization, or it's like it's also the growth or right or the sorry the organization or the I think of it this could be a political party, but recognition of the organization related to the White House or the growth or the health of the White House, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So so you see how, and let's look at this scythe because the scythe is something we need is cutting. So public cutting, public sudden news is about recognition of what happened really in the White House. And then we have now, let's see here, Kamala. Let's see what else is important that oh, the secret. Let's see the secret. The secret is interesting. So the secret is in the house of 14, which is cheating, treachery, right? So the secret comes out now. New information about secrets that get talked about what? Trump. Here
Mm-hmm.
is the deal about the new so you see, this is very interesting. And
Mm-hmm.
it's who has the secret? Look, the secret card is on top. What's on top? The dog, the friend, the ally. Our allies have the secret. And what is below the secret? It's coming out. The public comes out. Okay, so here, oh, what's like if you keep moving, here we have the card of the public. On top
Mm-hmm.
of it, what is it? The secret becomes public about what? This is about Starlink. And then the talking, cutting, like see the also the bots. That's right, the bots, because the whole thing was a fake. You could say that the birds in some ways are like the whole computer program could be construed, especially if the script
Mm-hmm.
as a
Mm-hmm.
bird. So the talk is cut, or right about what
Right.
about that is also part of the news, and so this is what's interesting, right? And then the other thing is that okay, the other thing here is the ending. The ending is the house of friends. So the friends cause the ending. And then you jump to the Biden card, the 30, right? Here is him. And then you look at Biden. Biden, the card of treachery is under the house of, so Biden is looking at a treachery. He's aware of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this is all, so just to give you guys this angle, okay, about this other way of looking at things. And I still think we're on the right, according to the cards, yes, the right track.
Mm-hmm.
And Kamala is in the position of permanence, right? So,
Yes.
all right, so I'm
I'm
gonna,
glad you explained all that because
right,
a lot of people don't understand Lenormand, so that was
that's
good.
right, that's right. So, okay, so there's anything else? I'm just, I talk so much about this.
No,
So,
you're the expert
all
on the
right,
card, not
all
me.
right. So I'm gonna stop share here. Want to stop recording, and we'll be back. All right, okay. Hello, guys. So I'm back here. So this is the message I received earlier today.
Mm-hmm.
It's about somebody who wrote to alert me to the fact that the Electoral College website was down from the National Archives. So the thing I had said yesterday still
Mm-hmm.
stands. It was there. It was not a lie. It was facts.
Right.
Wasn't on there. And then Corina, right? You said you checked it. What time was it? You said
11:30.
this morning.
And that, yeah, that's my time.
Hmm.
So it would already
And
have
they
been later
and they
your
had
time.
it updated, or like was it there was instead of 2114 that were
14
missing
still missing.
records of vote. And then and then the next thing I heard here from someone is that the website, several people have said the website was down. So another confirmation that there was something weird going on. It is not
Hmm.
normal.
Hmm.
And of course, I was upset that, oh, they should have, I felt like they have to do something, they have to do something now, but they didn't. I don't know. And I'm not, I don't think right kind of like, what happened? Like maybe do we, I don't, I just, this is the thing. I was discussing with Corinne a lot about this. Like, I still don't see Trump being president.
Mm-mm.
And so, uh, so, um, so, um, so the thing is like, is it, and I have to say, I do think that I have both the analytical and the other like intuitive side, right?
Hmm.
Do I think that I just I don't think that Trump will be, I just don't see it. And I'll tell you more
Hmm.
information I got.
Yeah.
But my logic mind says this is the moment to contest the votes.
Hmm.
I don't understand how or how they're gonna do. I don't know. It's outside the outer side of my domain, I
Yeah.
guess. I don't know. I have no idea what they'll do. There's something that has to, Trump is not gonna just walk away, obviously.
Mm-mm.
So we'll see
Yeah.
what is, but it's not normal. This is the thing. And it suggests also that whoever is in the government now would be Biden. They know there is something off.
Hmm.
Otherwise,
Hmm.
oh, because if we can't, this is the other thing, is like if it's not up, means they don't have yet the certificates of vote up. So, okay, so it's
Right.
just again, I don't know how, but but
Yeah.
um but this is that. And then I wanted to say this that I was talking to somebody earlier today, and we were talking, of course, this was after the whole thing happened, a few hours later. And she asked, we had these questions, and wait, I said one way to ask would be to say something like, if Trump is president, because to ask something like, will the Trump administration cut Social Security, right? Because this is
Right.
something they will definitely, I'm sure they will, if they are in power. And this is the thing, one of the reasons I just don't see how the country would survive with, right? But
Yeah.
putting it aside, I asked this question, and the answer, the vision was that there's Trump and Vance trying to get into Congress, try to get into the government, but there's all these legs that they block them. So they don't even get in they don't get in, is essentially that's the answer. So
Hmm.
the how, with the inauguration remains, and oh, there remains, it's there, I guess. I find it, honestly, like I said, I don't, guys, I don't know. There has to be something that we really don't know how that would be, because
Yeah.
I don't know. And according you
But
have said also
yes.
that
But
there's kind of, what is it called? It was like you thought that they would show the cards here say that they would show there were some documents that are coming
hmm.
related to our allies. So you
Yeah.
saw also, right? So go
Yeah.
ahead. Okay.
I saw the same thing, and I actually have my own little deck of cards that I made
Mhm.
years and years ago. I probably have like 100 and some cards in them at this point, but I did the same thing. And so I just kind of want to say a little bit too. And, this morning when I did wake up, I did feel that it was going to be business as usual, sadly. Last night I felt there would be a delay, and sadly there wasn't. But I was telling Rosie that I don't all day I felt great. I have not it wasn't disappointing to me because I did hear Kamala speak a little bit afterwards,
Mm,
and I did hear her voice, and immediately I felt angst in her voice, that was very torturous for her to do that. But the words that I did hear her say were, this is how you this is how democracy works. This is how you do it. As soon as I heard that, it was like, bam, I know what they're doing. Yes, this is how democracy works. But now, I feel like now they can focus on the crime. So this part of it's done. They did their due diligence. They did what they were supposed to do, if that's what was supposed to happen. But now we have a crime that needs to be exposed. That
mm,
is totally different, even though it is the election that was a crime. But now it's about the crime. They can kind of make it separate now. So now it's easier with NATO and all that. Because I know Rosie and I had this discussion too. She's like, well, it doesn't seem like it could happen legally. But to me, if if they expose now a crime, they can go back and say, wait a minute. Yes, we certified the votes, but they weren't accurate votes. Here's the accurate tabulations that were supposed to be counted. They changed the votes, so what they submitted wasn't correct. That's the crime. So to me, there's still substance there. There's still something to go after. So I'm still set in the mind that I'm not worried one single bit.
Yeah, no, I was so this is like let me know quick. I think because I think this is what you said before, right? So I'll just add
Yes.
a few more things. So
Go ahead.
so as I was discussing playing kind of this devil's advocate, I was telling Corina, I said, but this is the because the thing that was hard for me is like in a way I think this is possible that I was like I have this logic mind, it's very strong, so it has to fit into this. The only possibility I thought it could be here. But now this is past. So I'm like, I don't want to even like, I have no idea. I don't know. I really don't know. And the questions I had for Karina was that if it has to go to court, we don't have, it's like, forget it because we don't have time. How long until whatever. So it has to be something. So the bottom line is this, two things. And I also must say about the direction of the channel and everything. I still don't see Trump being president. And I still really enjoy doing the news. So
Mhm.
this whole thing, I don't know how, right? Again, I don't know how, and I refuse. He stole the election. Okay, this
Mhm.
is legit, it's a
Those are
fact.
facts. Yeah.
And so I don't see it's like it has given people it's like, oh, was you giving you hope? This is what I see. Okay. And you have to, again, I think the thing that everybody has to think about, I've said this before, focus on also facts, keeping up with the news, seeing, I'm going to continue doing the updates of the news, what's going on in Europe, in NATO and everything, because that interests me a lot. And that's what I care about. And I
Hmm.
still don't see it. So the thing about this, like, I almost feel like this whole thing, there's so much anxiety related to this that I'm going to do every day, like the same thing, videos, checking everything. I just because I'm not it's like I'm not I'm not giving up. I'm not.
No, we're still in that same
I'm
mode.
mad. Am I mad? I'm like mad, yes,
Yeah. Yeah.
because I thought they have to do something that people get. Like how are we gonna ever tell people about because it's not normal, the situation.
Mm-mm.
It's not normal.
Mm-mm. No.
So I don't know again. Biden is you have to remember Biden has the power. Like and I said also to someone else I was talking to, I was like, if Trump is president, I'm out of here. Like I can't I mean the country, right? Because
Yeah.
it would have upset me too much also about Biden. Somebody has to do something about it. It's not okay to just let this pass,
Right.
given how, it's very, very, very serious. So I'm gonna have to try. So the thing is, like I said, why do I keep going forward with this? Because I don't see him. I don't see,
Mm-mm.
I don't know. I don't see, and I think again, maybe I mean, again, like I said, I'm gonna have to go, go get a visa somewhere in Europe or something because I
No.
don't see, there's no way out. Like if he's in, you cannot let him in. You cannot let him in. That's the thing.
Yeah.
And so I don't think like, I don't think Biden is as like dumb or whatever as people say. I don't think he's
Mm-mm.
like,
Mm.
oh, he's just gonna let it pass. I don't think that's how it is. Whatever they may. So again, today was the 6th. We have 2 weeks,
Yeah.
weeks left or whatever, if that much. Um, but
Well, and we've been told this
Mhm.
whole time, Rosie, that things may happen in ways that we don't even know. And,
Yeah,
every
I
time
just because
we
honestly,
get this
Quinn,
odd stuff.
my thing is this. I don't understand. Like we have been through the whole thing before. We're like, oh, he could be no. I like the impeachment does nothing. Exactly nothing. It did not do anything then. Nothing will be done if it goes in that direction. So
Right.
I have faith. I have to have faith. I have to pray. I think you all, and
Hmm.
again, the whole thing of anger and fear, I don't think it's productive. I don't feel bad really at all, like in the sense that
Mm-mm.
it was upsetting that I thought this is a perfect moment where something they're gonna say something, they're gonna do something. They didn't do that. So it's beyond, I don't know how anything could happen again. Biden is supposedly a king now, according to the Supreme Court. So he has the power to share things, he has the power to do all these things, but he has to do it.
Right.
So, okay, so
Yeah.
this is, and I feel like, and I feel like it's let's see here actually. Okay, well,
And it's important to stay in that energy as much as you can, because what good does it do to go down the road of Trump? Let's not do that. I'm not going to do that until if that were to happen. So, and even then, we still have to stand up for our rights. We did not have a free and fair election. That has been proven.
Mm,
So, that's the thing too. And there has been a lot going on this week that we didn't expect to happen, and some things we did expect. So just keep, steadfast. That's the only thing I can say, because things are going to shift and change, but we just have to focus on the outcome and let go of how we think it should happen.
mm, mm,
I mean, I don't know what else to say. And I can't, I'm just one of these people that I can't fake it, and I can't come up with something different to make other people feel better, or, even myself. And I can't come up with any energy of Trump still. So I'm
mhm,
just going to stay in this frame of keeping the light until there's no more light, which I don't see that happening. I really don't.
mm,
Let's
mm,
just stay positive. Doesn't do any good to go into the negative energy.
mhm, mhm. Yeah, and I just as you were saying this, Quinn, I asked here, so what is Biden doing about the election? Another little Norman, and it's very similar. Okay, so
Yeah. Yeah.
it's just it
I
shows
just don't
again
think they would have
very
put Kamala
similar.
in that position today. I
Mhm.
really don't. I
And the
don't think they
news
would
is
have put
saying
her.
like the aggression from foreign powers exposed, and then I see here, so right, so then let's see here, where's the that's right, Toga, that's right. So that's right. So Biden is public about the world technology played in this hacking situation. So that's what it shows. Okay, let's see. Where's the mice? Where's the hacking card?
And
Okay. Oh,
I
the
would,
White House. Mice
yeah,
is in the White House. So in other words, the hacking about the White House, and the White House is in the house of the cross. So
yeah.
hardship, destiny, also.
Hmm.
And Kamala is right next to it. Election Kamala in the White House. So again, it's to me, this is what it says. How? I have no idea. I really don't.
Yeah.
So
I don't either. But honestly, I feel relief, because now I feel like they can actually focus on the crime.
yeah, and this part, it's interesting. Even I disagree with Courtney a little bit about that because, but it's my larger mind because it's like,
Right.
how are they gonna do anything if it's like so the courts, if the courts are involved, it's never gonna get done because it takes forever. And we've seen how he get Trump wins in the court. They give up on him. Nobody does anything. So that's what I mean, that's my thing. So if that's all you have to deal with, then it's not gonna happen. But maybe there's something that Biden can do. I don't know, right? Right? Does it make sense what I'm saying?
Hmm. Hmm.
We have to depend on the courts in this country. We're done because right now Trump owns them. Does it make sense?
Right.
So it
Yeah.
has to be something. If something were to happen, and again, this coming from a logic mind, I do again to remind you, I don't see him in the White House. I see the information here appears to suggest that Biden is going to do something, say something. When, how, I don't know, but he is the. Can you maybe we could ask this one question? Is Biden the only person? Because I think he's the only person who can do something about it at this point. Is Biden the only person who could stop Trump from taking office? Can you ask? Like,
Hmm.
I'm asking.
Yeah. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yes,
he does have NATO behind him.
I know,
And
but no,
yeah,
no, but
but
NATO
he's
doesn't
the
have any
only
power in
one
this
who could do
country.
it in America.
Yeah, so I don't, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
NATO is not about like in this country, the situation that we're in, the only person who could do something. So it has to be him, or we effed. Really. Okay, really,
Yeah.
right? That's
Yeah.
it. So I think and that's what is the card suggests too, and that's what it has to be again the how. Don't and I feel like guys, don't even ask anymore. Like because the reason I think one of the reasons why I was focused on this is the dates. First of the date of the 17th because there was one they had to have the the right the electoral college situation, and now this is the certification. I thought that this is when they haven't done anything, so they better have something up the sleeve. And again, I asked again, guys, I you know what? Let me ask this. there's people, this is the thing, this is what's so sad, is like there's people who are so afraid of like being deported. Even I'm a naturalized citizen, but I know because I have a Latin name, so their plan is to get rid of people like me. Especially I'm a whistleblower or something. I'm sure they'd be like, if there's some sort of deportation order, I would be in it. Okay, honestly.
Hmm.
So, so I asked Corina, I was like, Corina, can you ask, is Rosie going to be deported? No, no. They're like, no, I
Yeah.
don't feel it. No, no. It's like, but you know what I'm saying? This is a way to ask. And also like, is somebody, so I'm doing a reading for someone who's worried. This is the reality. And then I feel like, I feel like I have to say this, like ranting, I guess, but like, and this is the thing when people say like, "Oh, I'm lying" or this and that. I'm Latin, okay? The word targeted by this administration also.
Yeah. Hmm.
So there's people. I'm not. This is real, legit people writing to me, desperate. They're like, "Am I gonna be deported?" I'm gonna say, like, because if you're Latin, you know that they don't like you. They whatever. You know, Stephen Miller
Right.
with the F.
Hmm.
Like, so it's like, so the question. So no, I don't feel like they will be able to do it. Will they be able to? No, I think that the person that I'm doing the reading for, she'll be fine. She'll be able, but imagine she has to ask me
Yeah.
about she has to ask me if she
That's
could travel because she's worried. But this is a situation that we allow, and this is the thing, guys. If it this is it's like I'm so done with the whole like, oh, uh, because again, the death of this country comes if trash is not. I'm gonna have to go somewhere else because really. Don't you think I'm like, this is the last grasp of air before
yeah.
this thing, you know? But again,
Hmm.
I don't do it when I ask. I don't I don't see the things happening, but is
Yeah.
anybody as far as we know publicly, is anybody doing something? No, not publicly. We keep seeing cards that say no, there's so this is the conundrums that I deal with
Hmm.
as a rational person, but also a psychic person, right? 'Cause you too, right?
Yeah.
We get
Yeah.
all of it.
Exactly.
So
Exactly. We
a
can't
lot of
help
it
it.
doesn't make sense to me. I
Yeah.
still like crimes. Really? We're gonna wait for the Jose to do something, huh? Never. But it does make sense of something that I think the Biden could do is a way.
Yeah.
So okay. All right.
Yes.
So thank you guys. Today the end of rent today. So but this is so Karina, do you have anything else about to go on about this?
No, I think that's well said.
Okay.
There's not much more we can say, you
That's right.
know.
That's right. So okay. So I'm gonna stop this recording.